Good morning. It's still morning. I'm just hopping on here a minute sooner so you guys can find me. So I'm just going to kind of make sure that I am live. And I need to make sure my volume's off here on the computer. So just give me a second. And find me first of all. So, oh gosh. My computer was doing pretty good, and now it's slower than molasses, so just give me a minute. Okay, well, it's not doing anything right now, so, oh, that's so maddening. Okay, I am going to maybe refresh the page, see if that'll do anything. But anyways, I'd like to welcome you. Sorry I missed last week, but my mother passed away and there was no way I could do a Facebook Live. But anyways, I'm doing okay and everything. But anyways, I'm glad to be back. So I missed you guys last week. And I'd like to welcome you. I'm Kelly A.G. with Stampin' with Kelly. And I hope I can get the thing to see. It's like my computer updated and then it was working great and all of a sudden now it's not working again. So anyways, hopefully you can see me. But what I'd like to talk to you about today, December 14th, till I think almost 10 minutes to midnight, you can place an order of $75 or more and you get free shipping. And then also, if you place an order through me with the $75 or more, and you use my host code, which I'll have in the description, I will send you the stuff to make this cute little calendar free. So let me see if it will work. I know, oh, here we go. Something's happening. But if you're joining me, say hello so I know you're here. I am on a different day, different time. But I am thinking I am kind of liking the little bit of a later time. So I may keep it at 11 instead of 10. Let me know if that works for you. I don't know if I like Wednesday or Thursday better, but I'm liking Thursday at 11. So, okay, now we'll see what happens here. But anywho, so the free shipping, it's on any of the current stuff, the annual catalog, the mini holiday catalog, the online exclusives, the clearance rack, anything, okay? And then also, because it's getting Christmas time, I do have gift certificates available to shop through me. But if you need a gift certificate for one of your crafty friends, or if you want something, have your husband or kids contact me, and I will get them one out for the amount that they want. Okay, so, and there's still time to quickly mail that out, so just let me know. Oh, now my computer's not doing anything. Oh, gosh. Well, I'm not going to waste time. If you're here, say hello. I'm going to read comments. We'll go from there. So, all right, in my head this morning, and I put this together this morning, this was kind of what I was thinking I wanted to do, but I started out with this one, and then I got thinking, you can hardly see the flowers. Like maybe if I would have had this a little different, and then I put some hearts there, but this is still cute. But this is my favorite. I don't know. You can let me know what you think. But we are going to make this little calendar, easel, like desk calendar thing. So I'm going to go ahead and we will get started. So don't forget, if you place that $75 order with me and use my host code, I'll send you the stuff. And it'll be kind of like come in a package like this, except there's nothing stamped. I can't stamp anything. I can cut the stuff out, have it scored, and that kind of stuff, okay? So we will get started. So that's what it would kind of come in a little pack. Of course, I'll have the heart, the vellum heart cut out for you too. And then I have, I got these little calendars. I'll have them all cut out for you. So All right, what I'm using today, and this will not be available till I think it's January, let's say the 4th or the 5th, but it's in the new spring catalog. And I still have to mail them out to the ones who usually order and want them. So I will get that done. Hopefully tomorrow I can get them in the mail. So you'll still get them in plenty of time. But I'm using the Be My Valentine. Absolutely love this fun bundle. So you get the punch with it. You get the little the hearts and flower adhesives. And then the ribbon comes with it, which is really nice. This is a sweet sorbet. And then all this, I'm just going to say delicious paper because I love this paper. I'm so ready for spring, it isn't even funny. But I mean, you can even use this and just put a sentiment on it with a ribbon. How awesome is that? The little flowers. I love the flowers. So, and I don't know if you guys watched my other video, but there's honey, like you can do stuff with honey. I'd really, really, really love to do a retreat with this bundle. It's fun. But these are the cards that I had done before on a different Facebook Live, so you can go back and watch them. But that's kind of a fun way to use the flowers so they're not overpowering, okay? And then I did this little tea bag thing, and you could do, you know, like put some either candy in there, the little honey stick, some tea, okay? And then I did this one. And of course this is, you know, reminds me a lot of this. I really like this. So just bright and cheerful. Okay, all right, let's get started. Oh gosh, I can't tell if I'm on or off or, oh gosh, I don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm sure as soon as I go to start or turn off my computer, it will say an update, so who knows. But, okay, what we're going to start with, let me get my measurements here. Oh, gosh, I dropped them on the floor. I finally put up my tree yesterday. We had bought a tree, I gotta tell you real quick, after Christmas last year and just had it in storage, and we finally got our storage unit cleaned out. Well, I had cleaned and went through boxes and, you know, whatever, sorted throughout. But I went to set up the tree, and I don't know if I was just extremely tired, but it's pre-lit. It's 7.5 feet. It's a really nice tree. But it was so heavy on the bottom that I could hardly lift it to put it in its stand. And then when I did and cut the thing for the leaves or the branches to fall down, they just all flopped, and it was so big. And I thought, oh my God, it's going to take me till after Christmas to fluff all those branches out, right? But I got it set up and lit, and it's really pretty. I'm still putting ornaments on it, but that's another story. So, anywho, okay. This is the Daffodil Delight that I'm using. It's 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 5.5. So it's basically like a card base. You're 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5, okay? So your next piece, which is going to be this piece here to kind of hold your easel up, or your calendar up, I should say. I'm making the easel. This is 5.5 by 4, so it's just a little bit thinner, and I scored it at 1/2 inch, 2 3/4, and at 5 inches. So you basically got it in half and 1/2 inch on each end there, okay? So we're going to do this. And you want to put a really good crease in there. So this way then it stands up. Sometimes I like to even go back and forth to kind of soften that up a little bit so it's not so stiff. Okay, so you will be like that. So you got valley, mountain, valley. Okay, then you got a piece of white that is 4 by 5 1/8. A piece of designer paper that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And I thought this side was really cute too. I almost cut one of these out instead of making the bee. And you could do that. If someone doesn't, well, of course you don't have to stamp unless you're a demo. But you easily could do that. Just cut one of these out. Okay, so that will be added there. Then I have a piece. This is what the calendar is actually going to go on. This is, make sure I got all my little things here. So this piece is 3.5 by 3. And what I'm going to show you right now is we're going to put this on here. You want to make sure your little calendars are all nice and even. And I will have these printed and cut out for you. So that's half of the work right there. So what you want to do is just kind of make sure that this is centered. Okay. I think your calendar ends up 2 3/4 by 3 1/4. So what I'm going to use, you can use any stapler. I'm going to use my old Stampin' Up stapler. But what you're going to want to do, besides making sure you're centered here, is kind of go up as tight as you can to the top, because they're going to be ripping it off anyways. You can buy these little calendars at Tailored Expressions, but I don't know, I printed them off. My daughter made me a template last year already, and I just didn't use it, so this is perfect. Okay, so I got that there. I think we got them cut out nice and neat. But okay, so let's start to put this in. All right, I'm back on. Doesn't mean a thing though. We'll see if I can. I just like to know that I'm centered, and I can't really tell that without, being on here. So hopefully all the little kinks are out, and hopefully you're joining me. Let's see here. And hopefully when I go to click on this, the volume isn't on. Oh gosh, let's see how far I get. Oh, I can see that I am live here. Okay, very good. All right, let's see. Okay, volume is off, good. Okay, so I'm gonna go on here and see if I can enlarge this so I can see comments. Might take a minute, but I'm going to keep working, okay? So, I'm always like to know when people are joining me. All right, so let's go ahead and layer this. See, I'm not centered, so I need to move over. But hopefully you got the measurements for everything, okay? All right, so I'm going to put the designer paper on the white. That's the only bad thing when you can't, when the computer won't load. You never know if you're actually even or if you're not. So, okay. So I'm going to put this on the front. So I just layered my white with my designer paper. I probably got everyone confused about my time, so you can always watch the replay, and then if you do watch the replay, please just let me know that you're watching it, okay? So this is how this is. So what we're going to do is we'll glue this on to the front. So I'm going to put glue right here. You can use the Stampin' Seal Plus, but I think the glue, then you know for sure it's going to stay. Okay, so we're just going to line this up here. And that's going to go right to the bottom. And let's see, to the bottom and kind of centered here. Okay. Hopefully I got that right here. Okay. All right, and then we will do the other side. Just want to make sure that that's dry. So then we'll do the other side. Okay. I'm just closing it. I don't know why that's up a little higher than it should be, but I think it will be fine. Okay, I got that one side down just a little bit. I want that up there so it's in. Okay, hang on, guys. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, so see how that just kind of holds it so it doesn't fall over, or not fall over, but holds it together. So even if you have to get this a little higher so you don't see it, that's fine, okay? And what's nice, except I got this, I gotta kind of recrease that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Okay. Got glue on everything already. There, I think if I just crease the bottom, it'll be fine. Okay, there. That's it, because something wasn't right, but now it's laying flat. So you could actually send this in an envelope to someone, okay? All right, so we got that. And then what we're going to do is put this on here, probably like from your white, maybe about 1/2 inch. I mean, you could leave it however, but before I do that, and I forgot to do something again, I wanted to put my little buzz thing on there with the bee thing. So let's do that now. I'm going to do it a little bit different. I should have done that before I actually glued this, so kind of want it to go through the lines. So let's see. Oops. Oh gosh, my dog, Mitch. Oh, I'm so sorry. My dog is like really old and does not always do well. Sorry about that. So, I was going to put him in the other room and then I forgot. Okay, so now I'm going to put my calendar on. What I actually did last time, though, is I put my calendar on first and then did the little thing. But, all right. And I'm just going to add that and let that dry. And then I took a piece of this red with the flowers, and I actually cut it like 1 inch by 4 inches. And what I'm going to do is put that to kind of cover up the staple. But you don't want to glue it down because we're going to be ripping these off each month, okay? But what I used was my scalloped contour dies, okay? And I have 1 inch by this. So, and then I just took and tried to line up these two things so you didn't get like a funky half a circle. So I just lined these two up. And then I ended up cutting it to just like maybe a little bit less than 1/2 inch from the bottom to the top. I did my first one, I think, close to 3/8 of an inch, and it was almost a little too short on this one. I mean, it's okay, but I think it could have been a little wider. So what I'm going to do is just put a dimensional on the a small mini dimensional on the very ends of these. And that's it. And just put them on there. So hopefully that don't show. I may have to move it over a tad. There. Okay. And that will kind of, you don't want to cover up the month or whatever, the January. Okay, there. And so see, you can't really glue that because they'll be ripping that off, and you would take in, they'd be ripping that off, okay? So now what I did is on this one, I actually stamped the sentiment, you make my heart buzz. But I took and actually cut out the words separately, and I took the word heart right out and added a heart there. But I thought, well, if you don't want to do that, I just took out the word heart, and I fussy cut that. So you can do however you want. But I don't know if the heart will be, let me see where my things are, might be a little bit too big. So I may have to end up separating them because I actually kind of like how it's separated. So I'll worry about that when I get the rest done. So let's set this aside. And I'm going to stamp my bee. And you know what? I'm going to put my glue cover on. So is everyone ready for Christmas? I can honestly say I'm not, but I'm getting there. This year the kids all said they didn't really want too much. We just want to get together and enjoy each other's company. But we got the little granddaughter, so we will get her something. And something little for the kids. They can always use something to help them out. But okay, so I used Daffodil Delight for the body of the bee. Right there. And then I'll use the stripe. I think I used this. Mitch, get out of there. He's under my tree. Good Lord. Now I use this one. But you can use any of these faces. They're cute. But, so I use that. But I'm going to be using these stripes in the black too. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at my dog, but he was underneath the tree. What was under there was one of their balls. So since I want the body to, like the face to be going that way, because you could do the body this way as well, but I want it to go the other way, facing inside. So you just kind of line it up, press it down. Okay, just like that. And then I got the little face I'm going to put on. Okay, and then on our punch, there's actually the little heart, and I told you about this last time. There's this little heart, and that's what you can do the little antenna things on. So I had punched it out, and I had a couple, so I'm just going to see if I can just line it right up. Sometimes I think it's almost easier than trying to line up your punch. So there you go to that. And then the other thing is a little set of wings. So what I'm doing is I got the wings here, and then I'm going to punch out the vellum. But if you stamp on vellum, it takes a while to dry. So I would either stamp it with stays on ink, I guess, or you'd have to kind of like dry it, but okay, so here we go with the punch. The other thing, I don't know if you know this with a punch, but if you kind of get like where you are lining it up and you want it almost like to hold it to see, you can barely just tighten this and it's not going to cut it, but it will hold it in place. So this I may need to have to cut a little bit to get in there. So hopefully I didn't cut it too short. So I'm just going to set that down. And just like that. Okay. But he is just kind of like doesn't know what to do with himself. My well, not puppy. He must be like almost at least 18 years old. So, okay, this is the vellum cardstock that I'm using. And I just took and punched a heart for like overlay, okay? So, I'm just going to add a little glue. Now, I did use glue dots before, but I don't know. I didn't really have much luck with it. And, oh, before I forget, I am using the, this is the Dark Flirty Flamingo, just for some little cheeks. Okay, and the bee kind of just finishes it off. All right, so let's put these together. I'm just adding a touch of glue there. Now you could use a glue dot. Okay, and I'm going to add a little more glue there. And okay, and then we will add a little glue to the bottom of that. I hope you guys enjoy this. Okay, we're going to go just kind of pushing it down there. Isn't it cute? So cute. Okay, so let's add some dimensionals to this. I'm just kind of putting them so they keep everything intact as well. Okay, I'm just going to take off the backing. The sun was out this morning. It was so pretty, and then all of a sudden it got kind of cloudy, but in some ways I guess we can't complain. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on there just like that. You just want to make sure, because if you want to mail it, have everything on this, but if you don't want to mail it or whatever, it doesn't matter, then you could make it a little higher, whatever. But I think I am going to cut this apart because I really think I like how it looks on the other one, and I don't think that this is going to work. So let's go ahead and kind of, let's see, I'm going to keep you make, and then we'll separate. Let's see, just kind of clean this up a little bit better if I can. And you don't have to be too precise. It's okay if it's not perfect. So you make, I'm just going to cut off Buzz because, oops, we're going to use that. So if you have a pair of tweezers, it might come in handy as well. So I'm just going to kind of clean this bee up a little bit better. Bee on the Buzz. Okay, not like taking off just such little chunks like that, but then I'm going to get this off there. Okay, so there's the Buzz. So this takes a lot of patience. If you don't want to fussy cut it, just stamp it the way it is and use it, and then you can put a heart right by it and it will be just fine. I know what made me do that this morning, but I thought, well, I kind of liked it. So, all right. And if it's not perfect, it's really not going to matter, okay? So let's go ahead and put this together. Oh, I got glue on my fingernail and it's picking up everything. So I'm just going to add a little glue here, spread it around. Now I could pop this up, but I don't want to take away from the little heart, okay? You make mine, and if I have my little pick too, that would even be better. And I hope I didn't lose the word Buzz. Oh gosh, don't tell me. Here we go. Wouldn't be the first time. Oops, I better put my on there correctly. Okay. You make my. And then I'm going to add my heart right away so I can see what I'm doing. You make my heart. Isn't it cute? Buzz. So I hope you enjoy this project. And maybe we'll make it as well. Okay. All right. So we got that. So you make my heart, Buzz. And that's kind of really what all there is to it. But I added a couple flowers on this beautiful set. Oh, and I added some ribbon. Now, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think you like the ribbon? I actually kind of like it, but I'm not sure. You could easily leave it off. Maybe this one I'll leave off and then you guys can see. So I'm going to use then I'm going to put this, let's see. I'll put that red one there. And I did a pink. I kind of did the opposite. So I'm going to just put that right there. And then the other thing I did is, because there was room here, you could actually go through and almost stamp each one of these if you wanted to. And that'd be kind of fun. So each month they have something stamped on their thing. But I'm just going to stamp these little hearts right on here. Just like that. Okay? And you could probably do a few more if you want to. But sometimes more is not better. I don't know. It's hard to say. I do like the ribbon though. I don't know. Let's see. Excuse me. What do you guys think? You know what? I think I'm going to leave one without the ribbon and one with the ribbon. I was actually trying to hide the staple on this one, but I think I kind of like it without the ribbon. So what do you guys think? Let me know what you think about them. Do you like the lemon lime twist one, or do you like the daffodil delight with the bee? I personally like this one. It turned out really, really cute. So, and you could put whatever, thinking of you. Like I wrote this one, says a little hello from me to you. So it's kind of cute. And you could give it to a friend so they could use it on their calendar or their desk or whatever, okay? All right, so don't forget, if you do the $75 order through me and use my host code, I will send you the stuff to make one of these free. Okay, and I can change up the paper too, so maybe give you a little, different varieties or whatever, but I'll use this one for the most part. And if you're not a demo, then you can't really make the bee, so I may cut out a little bee for you to use, but then you'll have to come up with the rest of the stuff, and I'll give you the embellishments, okay, as long as I have enough embellishments. So, but all right, thank you for joining me. I'm going to say let's try Thursday for 11. I'll have to go through and change all my stuff, but we'll go from there. But I'll announce it when I'm going to be here for sure. Who knows? Maybe Wednesday at 10 will work out next week, but I'm just trying to figure things out. But by the first of the year, I will definitely have a time. If it's not Wednesday at 10, I will let you know for sure, okay? Thank you for joining me and everything, and we'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.